Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing something very fun, very exciting. I'm very excited to do it. I love talking about how much I love and hate books. So this is the perfect way for me to do it, is to tier rank them. So today we are tier ranking, or I don't really know what to call it. I guess tier ranking popular books that I have read in 2019. So this video is completely inspired by Chandler from Chandler Ansley. I love her channel so much. I love her videos. I think she's so funny, and I loved this video specifically. I thought it was so fun, and I really wanted to do my own, but I kind of want to do a twist on it. It's kind of like a mid-year kind of thing. Maybe I'll do one at the end of the year, but for this it's just popular books I've read so far this year. She did ranking basic YA books, which I respect, and I respect her tier even though some of them are wrong, but this is just specifically books I have read this year. So definitely I owe this video to Chandler very much, and I think you should go check out her channel and her video. I will link it down below so you can check it out, but I hope you enjoy this mess that is about to come. You're probably gonna disagree with me, and you know what, that's okay, because we're two different people and that can happen, but also you're wrong, so yeah. Anyway, let's get started. I also need to go figure out how to record my screen. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I figured it out. We're hoping this works. I've never done anything like this before, but we're hoping this works. So I have 13 books to talk about. So let me get my laptop and let's get started. I have the God tier, the A tier, the B tier, the C tier, the D tier, and then the shit tier. And I just have a lot of things to say. So the first book we're going to talk about today is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmerer. By the way, I repeated some of these on here. I'm sure you can see that, but it was an accident and I don't know how to work this website. So anyway, we have A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmerer. Now, the tea is on this book is that y'all really had me fooled. I went into this book thinking I was gonna love it. I love it because y'all said it was the best. But let me tell y'all what's not the best, and that's the love interest in this book. Ren is shit. If I just had to rank men from these books, Ren would be lower than shit. He'd be hot shit. I don't know, but he's not hot shit. He thinks he is. But anyways, so A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I think I'm gonna put A Curse So Dark and Lonely on C tier because I hated all the characters, but the story was okay, and I am still gonna read the second one. But Ren can really catch these hands. If he don't catch Harper's hands, he's gonna catch my hands. So yeah. So the next book we're gonna talk about is Red Queen. I recently read Red Queen this month, and y'all been telling me I'm gonna love this book because I love queens, and I thought I was gonna love it too. I was prepared to love it, but things don't always work out how we think they are, do they? I liked it. I gave it 3 stars, but the characters in this book are stupid. They're just stupid and also boring, and the best character was the villain, and I loved him. So I'm really upset because I really love him. And then I googled the rest of the series, so that makes me shit tier because I googled what happens in the rest of the series. But y'all can't pay me to read the rest of these books, really, truly. So let's see. Let's put Red Queen on B tier because it probably is the best out of the entire series. And I did enjoy one character, and he's my daddy. So he gets B tier. The book just gets B tier because of that. All right. The next one. Let's go ahead and do A Study in Charlotte. I know A Study in Charlotte is not the most popular YA book, but I've seen a lot about it on book Twitter recently, and then I read it, and I expected this book to be the worst of worst, like 1 star for me, and I don't know why. I just expected to hate it, but I didn't. And it's still like not the best, but I did enjoy it, and I did think it got kind of repetitive, but like it was, I mean, does Charlotte Holmes deserve rights? Not that I know of. I've only read 1 book in the series, but not that I know of. Does Jamie Watson deserve rights? Maybe a few. But we'll see. But yeah, so let's go ahead and put A Study of Charlotte on C tier, mainly because it's narrated by a straight man, and ugh. Next one, let's go with Renegades, shall we? I read Renegades this year, and Arch Enemies, and the more I think about Renegades, I gave it 4 stars, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, because really the characters are really dumb, because they should have figured out a lot of shit happening in this book. And if they're like supposed to be the superheroes of the world, the fucking world, like dystopian world, they're really dumb. I didn't mean to put that there, but like, should it go there? Let's go ahead and put Renegades on, let's go ahead and put Renegades on B tier, because it is superheroes, and I'm a slut for superheroes, so I fucks heavy with that. But like, also at the same time, y'all really need to get your shit together. But also I really wish I had some of the cool powers, so B tier. So let's go ahead and really start shitting on some books, shall we? So let's go with Enchantée next. I fucking hated this book. The only thing I have to say is, you sympathize with the rich, you're shit. Next book I want to talk about, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Let's go ahead and get that one out of the way. God tier, no doubt. Evelyn Hugo is a god. Gods are not all good. Like, think of like Evelyn Hugo as like the Greek goddess of green dresses. I don't fucking know. She's not the best person ever, but like at the same time you worship her, you know? So God tier for sure. Anyway, let's continue. The Devouring Grey. This is A tier for me. I love The Devouring Grey. So many bisexuals, so many. Love that. So many people with grudges against others that have lasted years. I love that. Okay, I love a good grudge. I am a grudge queen, and I like reading about people who validate me in the fact that I hold grudges for years, so grudges. So Devouring Grey is definitely A tier for me. Let's do Prince Charming next. I'm definitely putting this one down here on D tier, because Prince Charming, the only reason it's not shit tier is because it's got a cute cover, and I'm being 100% honest about that. I still am obsessed with that cover, even though I really, really hated that book. The plot didn't even start until halfway through the book, and then like, there's this one part, if you've read this book you might know what I'm talking about. There's this one part where one of the characters reveals some feelings that he has for another character, and you're like, what? Like, that was not even like built up at all, and it's kind of creepy and weird too, and just like, all the men in this book were the worst, and so were the females and anyone else. So I hated everyone in this book except for the main character's dad. I wish he was my dad, and that's all I'm saying. let's go ahead and do Aurora Rising. I know where this one's going. It's going A tier. I loved Aurora Rising. Now, the only reason we're not doing God tier is because I didn't think I got enough of my elfish daddy Cal. Listen to the audiobook of this book, and if you don't fall in love with Cal, please come to me and I'll slap you for free. Because Cal is amazing, and he's got long hair with braids. I mean, what else could you want from an elf man? Just A tier for sure. Just for Cal and Finn, but like mostly Cal. The next one we're going to talk about is Daisy Jones and the Six, and I love this book a lot. But I'm gonna go ahead and smack Daisy Jones right there on C tier, mostly because Daisy Jones herself is a bitch, and I don't think she deserves in a higher tier. But like, the book is good, but like, you know, and there's also more characters in the book that are literally pieces of shit, but like, that's also really fun to read about. But like, they don't deserve any kind of tier, you know what I mean? Like, no. So C tier. Good books, bad characters. Okay, Red, White, and Royal Blue. No doubt in my mind, Red, White, and Royal Blue is God tier. That book is my Lord and Savior. I have a shrine to it and pray to it every night. Like, it's the best book. It's the best book. You can't change my mind. I would sell my soul to Alex Claremont Diaz, and then he would probably give it to Prince Henry as a gift, maybe. So that's just how I hope my life continues from now on. So God tier for sure. Okay. So we have 2 books left: 5 Feet Apart and Again But Better. And oh boy, 2 books that I gave 2 stars. Okay, Again But Better could be shit tier because of the cheating, but it could also be C tier because it was so bad it was entertaining, and I really had a good time listening to the audiobook because I would just like had a good time laughing. So we're gonna compromise and put it straight there at D tier because it also has a beautiful cover. So it and Prince Charming can bond over the fact that their characters are terrible, their plot is terrible, and but they have really pretty covers. So T. Okay, so the last one is 5 Feet Apart. And I know a lot of people who would probably put this between A and B tier, but I'm smacking this right onto shit tier because I fucking hated this book. It was awful, and no one would ever make the decisions that the person in this book made with the reasoning that she made it. And also the main love interest is a douchebag, so yeah, I know some of you guys are a sucker for a douchebag, and sometimes I am too, but not when it's played by Cole Sprouse. You know, that's probably a big reason. So yeah, here's my tier. We can see C tier has the most books in it. I hope you enjoyed this stupid video. I enjoyed making it. I have a really even thoughts on books. So yeah, that's fun and chill. If you'd like to see another one of these in a few months, or maybe on some different kinds of books, let me know. If you disagreed with me, please let me know. Please fight with me in the comments. Maybe one day we'll see each other in person and we can fight for real. But just remember, I'm right and you're wrong, and that's okay. You'll come to that conclusion one day. And yeah, so like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, give it a comment, give me a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. You